Some feel that Red Bull's reserve driver Daniel Ricciardo's only realistic chance of making it back on the F1 grid full-time is to first get a seat at AlphaTauri and then work his way up to a full-time seat at Red Bull. Ricciardo has now given his views while speaking to ESPN. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Daniel Ricciardo reveals fairytale ending he wants for F1 career. Daniel started off by reacting to what it would be like to race for Red Bull again. This for me would be like a fairy tale. Honestly, the fairy tale ending would be to finish my career here if I could have it all my own way. He then acknowledged that he might have to work his way up to a full-time drive at Red Bull. But we'll see. I'll probably have to work my way up a little bit, but it's really nice to be back here. I know I can come back as a more complete version of myself. Fast feed. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton thinks that Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso is very, very strong on the brakes. Responding to suggestions that Red Bull is a one-man team, advisor Helmut Marko questioned, Mercedes had how many wins with Hamilton? I think Max is such a strong driver that at least Checo survived 2 years already. You have to see it in this way. Dan Fallows, Aston Martin's technical director, admitted that Lance Stroll's obviously been struggling a little bit with his fitness. But I think, frankly, it didn't take him a great deal of time to get comfortable. Haas driver Nico Hülkenberg never really felt those 3 years that they've taken something away from him. I think if you know how to drive, if you know the laws of racing and the physics of driving, they don't really change, even though cars or tyres change. It's still the same thing at the end of the day. Mercedes reserve driver Mick Schumacher is always ready for action. Believe me, I am working very hard to hopefully be back in the car soon. Hopefully it will happen soon, next year at the latest. Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso stated that his father didn't have the vision of me being a professional driver when I was a kid. I was racing in go-karts and in different things. But he was just thinking that that will end soon, and my life will be completely opposite to professional sport. Do you think Daniel Ricciardo will get his fairy tale career ending at Red Bull? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.